everybody. So welcome back to my vlog about B School. If this is your first time here, my name is Dr. Norma Reyes and I'm a career and life coach. It is 2020 and I am taking Forleo's B School. And I decided to do some vlogging about it. All right, so we just finished week 4. And today was the start of week 5, week 5, module 4, which I have not started because I wanted to do this video for you guys and give you guys my feedback before taking any step forward in regards to B School. And so B School is a 8-week program with Forleo, and it's essentially kind of like a startup business. I mean, there's plenty of people who have businesses who are doing this, but it's a pretty much how to start up your business and a guide and a bunch of different things that are very useful for someone that is just starting their business. And if you can watch the other vlogs, because I always forget what the modules were. That's probably just not good advertising. That's more about me though, guys. It's like I do the steps and then I want to move forward. But I actually did go back a little bit to the profit clarity, which I believe was module 2. Maybe. No, I think that's module 1. Then there's communication and then there's something. I don't know. It don't matter. All right. So let me continue on. So week 4 was implementation. And it was a time to go back and review the materials and really start implementing a lot of the stuff that we were doing, which was great because there's so many, there's modules, but then each module has about 4 to 6 lessons to go through with a fun sheet. Is what she calls the handouts. And those handouts could range from like 4 pages to 20 pages. And I mean, it's a lot of work. Starting your business is a lot of work. I mean, it's like learning a whole new language. And if you want to be successful, you need to take the time to do each of the modules, each of the lessons, and thoroughly do it. And so, I mean, I did it, and then this past week, like I said, was week 4, and I took some time, and I was like really on the fence about like what I wanted to do on this week 4, which was implementation. I did redo my website. I cleaned it up quite a bit and really streamlined it, and really used a lot of what she had talked about, making it clear and simple and easy to use, keep it, without clutter. And it wasn't, I mean, it was a mess. I mean, it become a mess. It wasn't a mess when I first made it, and then it became a mess. And a lot of it was like, I would see like, oh, I like the way this looks, and I like the way that looks. And then, I'm doing my own website building right now. And so when you're trying to figure out what you need to do, it gets so frustrating, it takes so much time. And then you just feel like, I just wanted to just be what I wanted to be. Anyway, so there's that. So, and then the other part of me wanted to remind myself about like, okay, I want to start my business and I want to have a good balance. I want to make it successful, but then I don't want it to take over my life, because that's part of the reason why I resisted starting a business to begin with, because I thought, well, if I start a business, it means I got to work super long hours. If I start my own business, it means more stress versus, working for someone else, working at my full-time job. And so while all those things are true, how I run my business is up to me. And that's one of the biggest things that I like about B School. It reminds you, like, you decide how you want to run your business. And you can decide that you don't have to work 12-hour days to make your business successful. There are plenty of people who work less and make way more money than people who are working 12-hour days. And I think for me, that was implementation week was a good reminder of that. Like, I don't want to devote too much time. And it's not even devoting the time, because I want to give my quality work. What I meant was, I don't want to take away the time from that I could be spending with my kids, versus working on my business. And so, for me, what that means is that when I'm working on my business, I need to work on my business, be very clear and intentional on what I'm going to do. It's so easy to sit down, especially when you only have yourself to be accountable for. It's so easy to just sit down in front of your desk, do these lessons and modules and overthink them, but get nowhere, because there was no intent on what you wanted to get done in the beginning. And it reminds me a lot for my PhD. Like, of course, for myself, I was really super intentional, because I did not want to spend my whole day, my whole nights, at a computer working on my dissertation. I set goals for myself. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this time. I'm going to do it. And I did it. With a business, which is brand new, and obviously I don't know. There's a lot I don't know. Not that I knew a lot with my PhD program either, but it feels more overwhelming when really it's about the same. And so, for myself, looking back at it, and looking now, so my implementation week, it was really about going back and getting clarity about what I wanted and what I didn't want, and what it was going to look like for me, and really just being more intentional and going back and reviewing my goals, and reviewing back a lot of stuff, and being very clear and intentional, so that I could remember this time as not just being the time when I started my business, but remember this time that I learned to successfully manage everything that I wanted. I am working full time, so managing that, while still, being here for my family as much as they need me, especially right now during COVID, and still being on top of my house chores, sharing the responsibility with my husband, really spending quality time with my kids. And that way, when I sit down to do something, they not only respect that time, but also know that I'm being very intentional, and that I am doing what I'm doing here. I'm not wasting time. I'm not just kind of trying to figure things out. Like, I have a plan. And I feel like the first couple of weeks, I was getting really overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, mostly because I wanted to do everything in a rush. But now I'm just taking it slower and being more intentional. What I want, I will get, and I will get it better when I am more intentional with what I'm doing. So that's my vlog for today, and I think that's it before I just go rambling on. But it's been really, really, really great. Like I said, it's week 4, week 5. Wait. I just finished talking about week 4, and I'm about to start week 5, which I haven't started yet. So my next vlog will be about week 5. Sorry about that. Sorry about confusing you. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out the new website, because I just redid it and it's beautiful. I know it. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.